Hi, I'm Charlie, and today I'm going to be walking you through how to get started with CockroachCloud. So you'll notice right off the bat, I have a few things open. I've got a terminal window over here, and then I have a browser, and I'm at cockroachlabs.cloud/signup. That's where we're going to sign up for our account. I also have my email account open in another tab because we're going to need that in a minute to verify the email. You can sign up with a GitHub account. Obviously, that's very straightforward. So I'm not even going to walk through that. Instead, I'll go through this regular signup process here. And I'm going to hit get started. It's going to ask me to verify that I'm human. And there we go. All right, so now we're just waiting for our verification email. And I'm going to have to blur out all of the email that's in my inbox, but if we just hang out here for a second, there we go. Now we've got our verification email. So here's the verification email. I'm just going to hit verify. And this is going to automatically open us up to the cluster creation page. So now we can see we've got a few different options. We've got the CockroachCloud free plan, and that's actually free forever, although it does have some limitations on functionality and storage. And then there is the full CockroachCloud plan. Today, because we're just getting started, we probably are just working on connecting a new app that we're developing. We just want to kick the tires, something like that. So let's stick with the free plan for now. That's going to be more straightforward. If you do choose the paid option, that does come with a free 30-day trial, so you can kick the tires with that too. And as you'll notice, you have a lot more options here in terms of selecting regions and nodes, selecting the hardware that you want, things like that. But for now, we'll stick with the free plan, which is a little bit more limited, but it is free forever. So the first option that you have is to choose your cloud provider. You can choose Google Cloud or AWS, whichever you prefer. You can also choose your region. The free plan region options are limited, but you still do have a few different options, so you can pick whichever one is closest to you. And then you can change your cluster name if you'd like. These are automatically generated. I'm just going to keep this to be the same as what it is. We're all set to go at this point, so I'm going to hit create your free cluster. And now we just need to wait 20 to 30 seconds and our cluster will be created. Okay, so our cluster has been created, and here we are. You'll notice that it has automatically opened this connection info screen. And one thing to note about this right off the bat is what it says right here. Your password is only going to be provided once. So you do want to copy this code and just save it in a notepad file or something like that. Just save that for later so that you don't lose it. So I have copied that. I'm going to go save it in a different monitor. And now we can move on to the rest of this. So this will really walk you through exactly what you need to do. So you'll notice first, you're going to select your operating system. I'm working with a Mac here, so we're going to stick with that. But if you are using Linux or Windows, you have these options, and then it'll show you how to walk through it for each of those different systems. But for now, we're going to stick with Mac, and it's pretty straightforward no matter which system you're using. So the first thing I need to do is download the CockroachDB client. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to paste it into terminal, and we're going to let it download. Now, I already have the CockroachDB client installed, so I'm just downloading another one and overwriting it. So it is going to ask me if I want to overwrite when we finish this download. Yeah, so there's the message about whether or not I want to overwrite. I'm going to hit yes. You're not even going to get that message unless you already have CockroachDB installed. Okay, so we've overwritten that. We've got our new client installed. So now we need to download the CA certificate. And again, we just need to copy this, paste it over here. Easy as pie, it's done. And now all that's left to do is for us to actually connect to our database. So this is that string that we copied before. This is our connection string. You notice the command first, we have cockroach, which is telling it to work with the Cockroach client that we just downloaded. SQL, so this is going to open our SQL shell. And then we have all of these parameters that are telling it what the user is, what the password is, which cloud we're connecting to, and all of that other information. So we're just going to hit enter. And boom, we are connected to our CockroachCloud database. We're in the default DB right now. I would recommend that you create a new database and start working with that, doing whatever you're doing. But for right now, just to demonstrate that this works, let's create a table in this database. So I'm just going to copy a create table statement that I have ready. We're going to create a users table. And there we go. We've created a table. Let's maybe drop some values into that table. So we're going to put these values into that table. And now, as we can see, we've got our table created. We've got our users in that table. So this is the Cockroach SQL shell. It's a fully featured SQL shell that's going to allow you to run all the commands that you need to set up your database and to set up your schema, to do all the stuff that you need to do. So yeah, that's it. That's how to get started with CockroachCloud.